everyone, welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. I've got my employee working very dedicatedly on all the stuff here. I should actually see what these are. Okay. And my goal for this video, because I feel like it's worked pretty well to kind of try to have specific goals, is I want to get the next license. And I'm still deciding. These both cost the same amount. This is all stuff for the shelf except for the yogurt, but I have an extra spot in my fridge anyway, and this is all stuff for the fridge except for one thing, which I theoretically do have space on my shelf. So I'm still sort of deciding which one makes the most sense. I kind of think it's this one because the 6-pack of milk, I feel like, could go over here with the tea, coffee, and cereal. I feel like that kind of makes sense to an extent. So that might be a good option. And actually, if I'm gonna do that, I think I will move these to right here, because then they're still kind of with the breakfast stuff, but people could also have toast and various things. So I think that this is gonna work better, because then these are beverage things, and then the milk will be with the beverage thing. So I think that that's my plan for right now, which means my window has changed because I got the upgrade, so I could not find the open sign for a second. But I need to actually double check the pricing because I did not check that yet. Okay. Alright. I think that's good for now. And in the interest of doing that, I'm going to just order a fridge. And then see which items over here I need more of. I have a lot of eggs. I don't know why those are not restocked, because I do have those. Okay, and this is convenient because then I can just get these all stocked up. I'm running out of these also. Okay. I can get these all stocked up, but then I can also just have it conveniently here for when I need to order it once I earn enough. 73.72 left. Alright. Oh, so close. 337 left. This person does check out so slowly. Okay, there we go. Also, everyone should be very excited about this new fridge, because it means that exciting new things are going to occur. Also, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to go in the fridge, which is perfect because there are 5 rows of shelves. Okay. I know we have eggs because we bought so many eggs. There they are. Okay. I will actually assist with the restocking because it's fun, and also my guy is pretty slow. One more person needs to buy peanut butter, and then I can get rid of this. For a second I saw the shelf and I forgot that I moved those. And I was like, I'm sold out of something. That's not cool. But then I realized. Cool. Levitating groceries. Oh, exactly perfect. Also, now that I have this restocker, I'm able to do my lovely orders. Okay. Just gonna run through this gas station. I need a vehicle at some point, but that's kind of not my highest priority now that I have a restocker, so I don't have to worry about getting back to keep things stocked. Hi. There we go. Okay. I'm getting better at doing the orders. Also, another thing that I want to do, which again is not something that's a super high priority. Where are we? New York. Okay. At least that's cars from New York. I want to try changing the floor because I'm curious about that. Where are you from? Also New York. Okay. Apparently we might be in New York. One of my friends went to grad school there. What the heck? Why are we out of that? Are you dealing with that? Good. Okay. Being out of things like this spaghetti is not okay. Do we have... Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, yeah. Checkouts are full. Got it. I know. Everything is getting sold so fast. Which is great, because that means that my store is being really successful, and I'm earning a lot. And I'm also using up the boxes, which is nice. But also, I have so much inventory to restock. And to stock up on by buying more of it also. That was perfect. Okay, and by doing that, my restocker guy can work on some of the other stuff that involves the shelves in the storage unit. And I'm just gonna lurk here and watch them get checked out and wait for people to buy more sugar so that I can restock the sugar. I love how many things these people are buying at once. It's amazing. Good work. No one? Okay. That person considered the coffee for a really long time to not buy it. Oh, she's back. Or maybe it's the tea. I don't know. Probably one of the people complaining about the lines. Also, I have to say, this is not really related to this game, necessarily, but I had a weird experience today because I'm recording this at almost 2 a.m., but earlier at around 11, I went out to go get something, and on the way driving back, like, I only drove maybe, like, 5 minutes away, and then as I was driving back, it started raining, and it is not common to have rain in the part of California where I live at this time of year. It happens, but it doesn't happen very often, and earlier today, there were really, really cool clouds, and I checked the weather, and they were saying it wasn't gonna rain, but it was just gonna be cloudy. But the thing was, there was just like this really short, only like a couple minute long little cloud burst thing that happened. But then, as I was leaving before the cloud burst happened, to go out to the place that I went, as I was pulling out of the driveway, there was like a flash in the sky, and because it was in the clouds, it just kind of like lit up the cloud white. And for a second I was like, I don't know if that was like some sort of optical illusion because of my headlights, or whether that was lightning or something. And I didn't see it again as I was driving. And then this cloudburst thing happened, and then a little while later, after I was back home, I turned on the light to the backyard, and because I was by the back door, which is like one of the glass sliding back doors, I saw again like the flash, and I was like, the timing of that was almost exactly, ooh, I had a lot of income today. But the timing of that was almost exactly the same as when I turned on the light. And so this time I was kind of like, that seems like possibly that might have been like in the cloud lightning, because of how it kind of lit up the sky. But at the same time, I was kind of like, well, maybe not, because it is kind of a... Ooh, apparently owning 4 product licenses is an achievement now. But, like, it was just kind of strange to have that. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe that was. But the thing was, I stepped outside afterwards to see if there was thunder or anything. And I love lightning. I love thunder. I think it's really cool. I enjoy thunderstorms. But the reason why I'm like a little bit unhappy about it too is that whoa, this is so much less. Okay. If this is lightning, and it looked like if it was just in the cloud, it wasn't actually going to the ground, but obviously there are trees and houses, so I couldn't see if it was coming out of the bottom of the cloud or anything. But it is fire season, and that is not ideal. If it is dry lightning and it's touching things, because California, as people probably know, has pretty severe fire seasons, and I feel like I said this in a previous recording that was not that long ago, but for anyone living in a place where it is prone to fire season, make sure you're informed about what you need to do to be ready, and be informed if there are evacuations that need to happen, or know what you need to have packed and with you in case there's ever a situation where you have to throw things in the car really quick and leave, because fire season is definitely getting worse, and I need to have less of these. Okay. But yeah, fire season is getting worse. It's very damaging for a lot of people, and being aware and informed is really important in order to stay safe and to stay informed so that you're able to do what you need to do. I feel like I always have plans about if there were to be an evacuation, even if I have never actually had to. Luckily, I've never had to experience that myself. But it's good to know what to do and how to do that. And so, on one hand, I'm really excited at the idea that there might be lightning and might have been lightning. And this really weird, random couple-minute cloudburst thing, because that was kind of fun. But at the same time, fire season is very serious, and I hope that everyone is safe from that. Ah, yes, I guessed perfectly. Now to guess where the apple juice is. Ah, there we go. Perfect. So anyway, that was my little rant about that. But also, wait a second. I feel like the sodas are stacking more densely on the shelves than they used to. Okay. I will open this store and then order these as soon as I'm able to. But this is exciting and I love how this store is going. It's a slow start today. Just lurking here, waiting for people. I liked working in the retail place that I worked in a couple of years ago. And I know a lot of people hate retail jobs, but for me it wasn't actually that bad. But it was definitely a little boring when I had to wait for people to come in at first, because I was always trying to just stand there and wait and work on seeing if I needed to put anything back, but that typically didn't take that long because it was a pretty small store and it was easy to just clear out the dressing rooms fast and stuff. But it definitely, I feel like, was a little bit more boring when it was just like, okay, wait for these people, and I don't think I need this much of this, actually. I mean, I kind of do. But I think at this point, to get it faster, I'll order just this and then order more. Is a good call to order a lot of that, because that milk gets bought really fast and I always never notice it. I don't know why that specifically, but okay. We actually have a pretty long line now, so even though it started a little slow, this is a satisfying day now. Okay. Coffee. Just throw up everything. Okay, spaghetti. So the checkouts are full already. I should theoretically, potentially get a second checkout. That might actually be a good option. Theoretically. This soda is actually selling out pretty fast. Yay, popular soda. Okay, how much are the... That's not the right thing to click on. The check stands. Deal with that in a second. Those are 500. Self-checkouts are 900. Plus, you have to get a worker with them. That seems... Are there more than one of these? Wait a minute. There are. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Hang on. Okay. Can I deliver these at the same time? Also, do I not have... Wait a second, hang on. Am I out of these? I'm not. I don't know why he's being so slow. Okay, well. Okay. What about you? Those I am actually out of. Okay. How do I find... Okay, there we go. Sugar. Olive oil. Oh, so these are two. I see, okay. Close these. And close. Okay. I don't know what that sound was. Okay. Oh, there's another. I see what that is. Okay, well, first of all, hang on. Are these now both in the same bag and this order is incorrect? I don't know how this works when you get multiple orders. Either way, I am gonna just walk all the way through every street because I have to go fast. No, you're the wrong person. Hang on. This is the correct person that I'm trying to go to. Okay. Oh, I don't have... Okay, I see how it is. This is so cheating. I gave that guy extra stuff because I didn't understand how multiple orders work. That is technically my fault. But also, I feel like this game should have possibly explained how you correctly do this. You can't just do separate bags at once. Okay. I am out of this kind of milk. Do I have any more anywhere? I don't think so. So I can give a partial order to this person. Which is kind of all I can do because the ordering thing is closed now. So and I probably have people complaining about not having their orders as well. Okay. I still have this order. This one seems like I have all of these things, so that is definitely a good sign. And I also still have enough time to do it. And they're still being checked out. Okay. Well, this is good timing then. So, note to self, don't try to complete 2 orders at the same time. It doesn't work like that. This is a learning experience. The way that car moved, it looked like it just hit the car in front. Alright. Let's go see how much inventory I need to buy for tomorrow, because I'm sure it's a lot. And like I said earlier, I always run out of the shelf milk, so okay. I will just start tableting things here while I wait for the checkout people. I'm just gonna buy a ton of those because I know I'm gonna need them, and I also have a lot of money right now. I just need to stock up on everything so that I'm all set for when I order more of other things. Those are really cheap. Okay. I have a lot of those, a lot of those, a lot of those, and an okay amount of each of those. Okay, cart is full. That's the first time in this game I've gotten a cart is full. Okay, well, we've gotten to the cheese, which means that we have only 2 things left. Alright, finish the day. Nice. And I did have actually positive income that day, even though I got my upgrades and everything. Okay, there we go. Don't have much money left, but that is okay because I am able to get many things done right now, so. That seems reasonable. Okay, and that is the only thing that changed price. So, I think we can open the store, but then also just work really hard on stocking things up, which means standing on top of the pile to see what things we need, and I'm gonna be... Aw, darn it, I almost got it. Okay. This was the olive oil. This is like a memory game. I remember that from when I was on top of them. Ah, delivery orders. Okay, well, hang on. We have to get things on the shelf first. Okay. Okay. Tea. No, hang on. There we go. Tea. Okay. These are things that I have stocked up enough that this is an okay thing to order. Okay. And we go to the map, which is over here. Okay. That's the other way, this way. And we run very fast because I have so many things to do. Okay, I think that's you right there. Yep, it is. I like that color green of that car. It matches this trash can and this bench, kind of. Okay. Paper bag. C. There we go. And now we sprint back the way we came. We check the thingy in the middle of the street. Sure. That seems like a okay thing to do, but then I'll need to reorder more of it. This car is driving itself. There's no people. Okay. Well, but then again, maybe there are. Everyone except my customers and employees are ghosts, which we all know, because in the shadow I am a floating box. So we all know that that's just how it works. Okay. I will help with restocking now because I don't have any deliveries or other stuff to do, so I will be helpful and also make more work by just throwing boxes on the ground, but they can be used inside. So, convenient box throwing. Yeah, checkouts are full. I know. I got it. Someone needs to buy one piece of rice. Or not one piece of rice, but one container of rice. Carton of rice. Box of rice. That's how words work. Alright, what are these that are falling everywhere? Okay, perfect. pasta. We are running out. This pasta sells out really fast, which I approve of because pasta is delicious. One person needs to buy eggs. Okay, how's the flour? Because the flour is always selling out. Get flour. Yeah, perfect. There we go. Okay. And with this, we will make sure that he has enough shelves to put everything and not complain about. Ah, perfect. Yep. Get rid of the singular thing there. And run back over here. And check the coffee, because that's often selling out a lot. Get one coffee. Nah. Okay, fine. Perfect. There we go. Throw this box away, which I will actually do myself instead of making him, because he's busy and we need to both be on top of everything. Also, because they're whining about it so much, I will go ahead and purchase one of these, because that way I can have the option of whether I restock or help with the checking out, which I think my store is popular enough now that I might as well just start a second line here. Perfect. I also check out way faster than that other guy. And this person's actually asking for a reasonable amount of change. Good job. Everyone's happy now. Again, a reasonable amount of change. Almost forgot how credit cards work. Okay, lots of cheese. The checkouts are full with 2 checkouts. Well, it's a good thing that I got this then. We're getting borderline unreasonable amount of change, so we're doing 90 pennies. Except actually that's gonna take too long considering my line, so we're gonna do this. There we go. I love this stack. Anyway. Petty change. Gives a new meaning to petty cash. That is a good amount for one person's checkout. Exact change. Also, I bought this giant check stand for so much money, and already I'm still at 1,000. And I also bought a ton of inventory today. This is a good day. My lovely new upgrades are going so well. I'm gonna run out of space soon. I need a bigger store, but oh, it's going really nicely. I love this. This person's buying so much salt and not any sugar to go in his coffee. Interesting. Ah, I think I have time to give you 65 pennies. Bad change, person. Perfect. Petty cash. Alright. 13 exactly. so much money right now. This is going so well. And I even have time to actually assist with this and the throwing of boxes just all over the floor. But I do think it's important that we do a little bit of restocking tonight so that tomorrow we don't have quite as much to do, because we still have this giant pile of stuff to get through. Which possibly means we might need a new rack soon as well. What are we low on? Oil. Well, we do need more of that anyway. One piece of bread. Or one loaf of bread. That's perfect. Okay, what are you? No, we're actually all stocked up on that. Never mind. It's all good. Throw that. We don't need that. Okay, what are you? Now we have those. Now we have that too. Okay. Just throw that down the stairs. That works. Okay, cheese. We have that also. Spaghetti. Not actually sure. Okay, we did need. I'm gonna start the next day so that my restocker. What was expensive? Okay, I had a lot of income. Even though I bought a ton of stuff, that was still a really good day. Okay, stuff changed prices. Okay. Perfect. This is getting more expensive, which I have a lot of it. Also, a question for everyone watching this who does your own grocery shopping. When you're in this store, do you typically compare prices? Like, stand at whatever shelf it is and look at all the different options of the same product and compare prices? Or do you just get the first one you see or the one that's convenient? Because my mom will actually do like price comparisons and stuff, which is smart. But also, I usually don't have the patience or the time to do that. And I think that it's a really smart thing to do, and I wish I was better at it. But I don't really do that. I also don't typically do coupon stuff, because I also just don't remember to bring it with me ever. Alright, we are running out of this flour again. Okay. Now that that's taken care of. Okay, those are stocked up for now, so. Yay. So this next one is gonna be another shelf, so I should buy that now as well. And again, upset the person who thinks that I should buy larger orders together. but I just really want to get a shelf. Because I'm excited about my shelf. And I need to just make this impossible to walk in for a second so that I can move said shelf to the place where it needs to go. Alright. This is gonna bring in so many customers. Let me actually see which things I'm getting in the next one, because I want to see to start planning where they're going to go. Okay. It's all the candy and then one more cereal, so that's perfect, because I have this cereal there. And then the yogurt, which will go there with the dairy, which means I might move the eggs slightly, but I need to actually check people out, because I have a check stand here now. Perfect, exact change. But yeah, I can put the cereal with the other cereal. Planning. This is going well. I'm so excited with how this is going. I feel like this new strategy of being like, here are the specific things I want to try to do in this recording is actually really helpful. Because then saying it verbally, even if I have that in mind, sometimes it's, whoa, this person's buying a lot. So much coffee, good job. And exact change. But like saying it verbally, I think is actually helping to sort of hold myself accountable for actually trying to make progress towards specific things and not getting sidetracked into other things. And then if I accomplish that thing, then I can still do more if I feel like it, or if it didn't take as long as I necessarily thought it would, or I decide to record longer than I initially was going to. So it's really, really nice. I will say the way the reflection is on this plastic looks a little worse than it did before this game was fully released. But the detail on the bottles themselves in the plastic is definitely much more detailed than it used to be. Okay, let's see what can be refilled of these. Yeah, 1 second. I'm going to throw these on the shelf. Throw that out the door. Those are stocked up. Okay. There we go. Hi, welcome. Good job. That's a lot of sugar. A lot of sugar and a lot of eggs. They're probably baking something. Although I really need to start getting butter if people are going to be baking, because I feel like that's a really useful thing for many baking things. Also, I really want to get produce soon, which I think is coming up in my order of licenses that I have, but I think it's slightly more expensive than the candy-ish one. Hang out. Okay. Close this checkout so that I can deal with you. Okay, pasta. No, that's too many. Stop. Okay. Hang on a second. Why? Needs to get on it with the restocking. Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay. Package that up. Escape and map you. Is this person in the same place they were the last time? Also, it's getting dark. No, they're not. They're this way. I love just walking in the middle of the street. I see, okay. They're hiding. It's a little ominous, just lurking over here. Okay. Is that the same guy who ordered from me the other day? I think it might be. I think it might be the same guy who I accidentally gave extra stuff to because I didn't understand how 2 orders at once work. I have so much money now. This is going great. This guy's complaining because the racks are full. I see. Well, I can open this check stand and then check people out. And then hopefully people will buy the things that the racks are full of, or the thing that he's holding that his hands are full of, so then restocking can continue to occur. I should also buy another rack. I definitely have the money for another rack. And I should see about upgrading the size of that is such a small thing to buy. Okay. But I should see about upgrading the size of the storage room. Because that is definitely going to need to get bigger as I get more licenses, and I'm going to be getting, hopefully, more licenses very soon. Okay, 41.25. Okay. Get this on the shelf. Those on the shelf. Oh, so close. Okay. Yeah, racks are full in storage. I got it. I know. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so... something is still expensive. But that's okay, because I got positive $805.76. So that is very exciting. And I think that that is fine, even if someone found something expensive. Because it's not like everything's expensive. Okay. This is $550. This is $800. This is $750. This is $750. I want to get produce, but I also don't really have space in my store yet. So this is going to be the next one, which I will get, and then I will price all the things. It doesn't show that it's changed. It doesn't have an arrow, but it has apparently changed today. Okay. These all I need to price in the first place, so it's gonna be 25. Okay. Perfect. And then before he has a chance to put anything on the shelves and therefore take away my new things that I need to be putting on the shelf. Okay. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. And then go back through them all again so that I have enough to restock them with. And now, how are these? Might as well get a couple more out of coffee again. Have these, they're just not being restocked because he's busy. Got it. Okay. Order those and no one can complain that things aren't available because I have so many things. Also, these are so fun to stack. I love those guys. Alright. And I'm not gonna give my employee the ability to put anything in storage yet because I need to get all of the new things on the shelves first. And then he can take them and start putting them places. Yay, I've got dessert type things. You know, actually a lot of these are kind of like, oh, hang on, actually. Let me throw that. Because the eggs should be down here so that the dairy products can go together. Okay, get rid of that, get rid of that. This. These are satisfying how they stack, kind of like the tea. And now this fridge isn't empty, so both my fridges are completely full, which looks nice, because then I don't look at them and think that I'm running out of something. Okay. And so I need more of those, and then there's one thing here that I'm missing, and then this cereal that's new I haven't found yet. That is the rack. These I need more of. Okay. It is time to throw things, because these are just in my way and I can't find what I'm looking for right now. This is milk, not what I need right now. This is olive oil, not what I need. Not what I need. Useful, but I already have those. Not what I need. Nope. 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 Let me throw it. There we go. Nope. 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 There we go. Okay. And there's one more sort of confectionery-ish thing that I'm missing, and I need to figure out what and where it is. But now I've got my breakfast section, got all my beverages, sugar, cereal, toast things, except for butter. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, throw that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So I get rid of that. That. Just throw the breakable eggs everywhere, and also box this guy in. Nope. There we go. Okay. They made these so neoner than they used to be. Hang on. Nah. This is not right. Okay. Let me throw that for a second. I think that's not the right one. Great. These, I think, need to go closer to the other things, because the chocolates I feel like kind of go better with sort of these cookies, because these are kind of the cookies that I feel like you serve at like a tea. These are like, you invite people over for tea, and these are the cookies that you put on a little plate and you dip them in your tea, or you like enjoy them with your coffee or your tea or hot chocolate or whatever drink you have. And I feel like the chocolate goes better with that. And then the neon candies should be down there, because those look closer to like gummy worm packaging, which I feel like is not exactly the same vision. Let me just throw that. As the other things that were in that sort of general area. Oh my gosh. Okay. Can I put this in here? I can, just barely. Okay, Rax, get your work done now, because I have assisted you with all of the stuff. Okay. How restocked are we? Whether or not we're able to open quite yet, I think not immediately yet. I think we need a little more restocked first. Got the coffee. All right. Perfect. Okay, I think that that's good enough to open for now. I will just supervise everything and also wait for customers. Hopefully they come a little bit slowly so that the restocker has a little bit more time, but also if they are going a little faster, I have enough on the shelf that it should still be okay. Satisfying. I love just watching them all. This is going well. Good, we need more of the flour. The tea looks really empty right now, but also because they stack so densely on the shelf, I'm not too worried because, wait a minute. Okay, what are you? Alright. New things. No one's bought those yet. Okay. Bag that up. I think I actually know where that is without the map, because it's on the other side of the park, I'm pretty sure. I might be totally wrong and then waste a lot of time, but I'm pretty sure that that is where this is. Oh, another one. Okay, hang on. Yep, there this person is. I am a traffic hazard. Alright. I'm glad this is counting in real time, not game time, because time passes fast in this game. Ooh, also, the other thing I need to do is rename my store. Eventually. Okay. Now, this is... I think I might know where this one is too, but I'm gonna put the map on just in case. This is the one over here. Yeah, I see them already. Okay. Fight me, car. I just walked through their trunk. Maybe I am a ghost, and that's why all of my boxes seem to levitate. Anyway. No one else order things. I need to work at my checkout stand because there's so many people in my store now, because now I sell sweet things. I mean, technically I did before. I had sugar and sugary cereal. But I have like actual, there's this mannequin half person thing again. But people require more checkouts here. Good job buying new things. Okay, hang on. I need to change the name of my store eventually, and I think that that costs money, so I need to also check how much that costs, because I would like to do that because I like being able to customize that. And I think I'm gonna go with the same name that I did before, because I just find that name amusing, so. Once I do that, I will probably rename it that. This is a lot of sugar. Okay. Okay, 49. The condensation on these bottles is such an attention to detail thing. I like that detail. But also, my question is, how long have you been carrying that around in the store waiting for check stands? Because I feel like condensation takes a little while to appear on most room temperature bottles after they're taken out of a fridge. So either my fridge is not working very well, or these people have been warming up these bottles unnaturally fast. Also, I know that there's another order, but what? Ah, that's a problem. Are we out of it, or is the guy just not restocking it fast enough? Well, either way, I can't. Oh my gosh, we're running out of so many things. Excuse me. Why are you not doing stuff? I don't know. Okay. So this is a day where I'm missing a lot of stuff, but also I got a lot done and I'm earning a lot of stuff also. Okay. This is a little dangerous considering that I still have customers in here and maybe using up stuff that they're trying to buy. Oh, I know where this is too. That's also not an effective way to get there. There's an easier way to get there. They're going based on roads, not sidewalks. Alright. That person speeds too much through crosswalks when that other person was walking in the crosswalk. Their traffic lights actually change. The environment building for a game that's mostly supposed to be about a supermarket is actually really, really fun because it's just so much attention to detail about traffic lights and deciding what's around and like the trash newspapers on the sidewalk and the like graffiti and the dirt on stuff is just so interesting because I feel like they could have very easily just not bothered with any of that, just focused on inside the store because that is so much of what you're doing, but especially now with adding all of the stuff that you're doing outside with like deliveries and going to the other places to order from them instead of just buying it from the tablet or the computer. It's really fun. Just all the detail. Alright. Not found 3. Yeah, I kind of suspected that. It was less than it was the other day. But also, I did get a lot of stuff today, so I don't mind that. Anyway, I think I am going to end this here for now. This was so much fun. Or wait, actually, hang on. I should see what I need to change the name. See if I can do that. And then, if I can... Yeah, I think I can. Okay. Do that and then end it. Because I want to do this before I forget. I cannot type on this keyboard. Why? Okay. Okay, cool. This is, again, the fun thing to name it because Cosmos, I call his food Noms, and then, oh, I see why that was not changing here. Okay. That's... okay, that's not how I thought that would look together. That's... kinda... maybe better. This kind of matches my walls inside a little bit. If I go a little darker, brighter, it's kind of neon. Okay, that's kind of fun. Alright. Oh, apparently that was a new achievement as well. Also, the spray paint sound is kind of funny when that happens. But yeah, this is the name that I like for this store because we call Cosmos's food Noms, and also I sell more than just edible things, so stuff. But I think I am going to actually leave it here now. I'm excited. I got a lot of stuff done that I was really looking forward to doing. And I'm kind of stalling for him to work on restocking things while I'm talking about all the stuff that I did and changing the name and everything. But I cannot wait to come back and play more of this. This is such a fun game. I definitely can lose track of it so easily and just play for so long because it is very addicting. And especially when I'm in a rhythm where I'm just getting so much stuff done and I can just be like, okay, I did this, here's the next thing, and try to work toward it. It's really, really satisfying. And I can now have enough money to make sort of impulse purchases of upgrading the name and stuff. So this was so much fun, but thank you all so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!